What if the answer to plastic waste was hiding in plain sight? From waste to wonder, researchers are harnessing new ways to find sustainable solutions. At a time when the world is drowning in plastic pollution, horse dung, once seen as nothing more than farm waste, is now being transformed into a potential alternative to plastic. Could the answer to our plastic crisis really lie in stable yards and muddy fields? Here's the report on how poop is being reshaped into a sustainable solution.
Horse poop may not sound impressive, but it comes with several surprising benefits. First, it is rich in nutrients. It improves soil quality. It helps plants grow stronger and healthier. Second, it supports composting. When properly treated, horse manure turns into valuable organic fertilizer. It reduces the need for chemical alternatives. But the most important benefit is that horses' poop contains cellulose. At University College London, scientists are turning horse manure into a sustainable substitute for plastic by extracting cellulose. Cellulose is a natural fiber found in plants. It is strong, flexible, and biodegradable. Researchers say this technique could solve a tricky industry problem of manure disposal. It also reduces disposal costs for horse owners, as they are not easy to get rid of.
It's a massive, massive problem. It's an unavoidable waste that keeping horses, you have manure, and getting rid of it is not an easy task unless you've got someone reliable and someone who has an outlet for it. Now, for me, myself, I'm lucky I have partners, farming partners who will accept the manure and take it and manage it. But there's not many people like me that take manure. That's because I've got nowhere to take it to. So if there's no one to do it, then there's nowhere for the outlet, the waste product to go to. So I only work in Essex, so I only know the local, problem. But I guess nationwide it must be huge, the numbers of yards that struggle to get rid of their manure.
Strict regulations have made manure spreading more complicated. Costs have gone up. Options have narrowed. So many are looking for alternatives. Professor Mohan Edderisinghe, a biomaterials expert at UCL, had already been working on extracting cellulose from cow manure. Because of high cellulose content, horse manure proved even better, making it ideal for producing sustainable materials. Professor Edderisinghe uses a technique called pressurized spinning. It involves a rotating vessel fitted with tiny nozzles that spin out fine cellulose fibers. And unlike plastic, they break down naturally. He says the goal is to prove that waste can be turned into something valuable, and that innovation can help protect the earth.
We also got to look after our earth. We got to look after our earth. And also we got to establish the fact that waste can be turned into wonder, which is the actual scenario that we are working on currently. We take horse dung, for example, and make cellulose films out of that, which can be very important for packaging, all kinds of packaging. So the emphasis has turned into using materials that are really beneficial for human beings in more than one way. We can recycle them, we can use them and produce them at low energy. We can also prepare what we use as the feedstock in a very economical way, largely using water-based solvents and water-based suspensions.
The process is flexible. It can be scaled up for mass production, or scaled down for small, off-grid systems. It can even run on solar power. That means farms could one day process manure on site, turning a disposal headache into usable material. This matters because animal waste is becoming a global challenge.
With pressurization, right now we have discovered that we can make films, ribbons, and also fibers as well. By switching the angle, switching the axis, we are now able to process much more materials, and also this has introduced ability to use more bio-driven materials and made it possible for us to actually take the animal waste and turn them into products that can be actually used in the industry and academia and in the world in general.
In 2019, research estimated that animal waste could increase by 40% between 2003 and 2030. That is at least 5 billion tons. Many farms already produce more manure than they can legally use as fertilizer. When excess waste runs into rivers, it damages ecosystems. It pollutes drinking water. It can even spread disease. So instead of contaminating waterways, horse poop could become part of the solution. The world is searching for sustainable materials. And sometimes the answer is not futuristic. It's practical. Horse manure, once seen only as waste, could now help reduce plastic dependence and protect the environment. From the stable to sustainable innovation. A simple idea with powerful potential.
The streets roared her name. Supporters climbed rooftops. History seemed ready to repeat itself. Then it happened. A flash. A burst. Panic swallowing cheers. In seconds, Benazir Bhutto was gone. Not voted out, not defeated, but assassinated. Catch the full story on the assassination at these times, only on Firstpost.